All right. What we're gonna discuss, I haven't made a video in a long time, so I mean, I guess I owe it to all of you guys for me to shoot this video. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I've been like thinking about it in a long time. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about how to thrive in the Philippines. You know, I was for a while I was reading Adam Smith's Wealth of Nations, the book that if you don't know who Adam Smith is, he's the father of economics. You know, he made a book about like how capitalism works, basically. So yeah, this is gonna be a video. No, I'm not an economist. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. I'm a physical therapy graduate. I'm not an economist, but I'm very interested in these things. And from what I see, Adam Smith makes a great point about the free market. He just basically, I saw that like it wasn't applicable to living in the Philippines. You know, it wasn't applicable to where I am right now. It isn't applicable in the States. You know, it's applicable in the USA, but it's not applicable to in basically just, you know, it's not for everyone. You know, you thrive. So I'll get right into it right now. Right, you thrive in the Philippines if you know that the Philippines is not a completely capitalist economy. It is not also a what you could say communist society. You know, where we don't follow like just purely the government like controls like the movement of products and goods and all that. We're not traditional. You know, we don't follow like tribal rules. You know, and we are also not, you know, dependent too much on global import and export, but we are still, right? So what the Philippines is, it is a mixed economy. The Philippines is a mixed economy. You have to realize that to thrive in the Philippines, really. Realizing the Philippines has like different aspects of like economics, like plastered down to it, you know, like ingrained in it. It's going to do wonders for you, really. So, first things first, I want to discuss how the mixed economy works. It's not a purely capitalistic society, like I said before. So, being in the Philippines, it's like being in somewhere that like has different rules, and then to know those rules and to know if you're going to follow them or break them. That's really basically how you thrive in this place, right? So first, capitalism, right? I mean, it's not all that bad and all that, right? But I mean, there's like a lot of like things going on. I'm not one to talk to you about like controversial topics like that, but realizing that, you know, capitalism, like being like ownership, right? Like having a business, it's very important to succeed, you know, and that is what they do in the United States. But also we have elements of like government control, right? Like we got the Department of Trade and Industry, we got like Department of Public Works and Highways, we got like technical skills, TESDA, you know, we got all those stuff, right? So we have to, besides being like a good player in capitalism, right? We have to also be a good player with the government. We have to be in good terms with what the government is offering for us to thrive. You know, I mean, whatever that is, right? Like we got like programs, we got programs that'll help us like develop skills, get certifications. You know, the usage of public highways. You know, we got we got educational programs for businesses in the Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, right? So we have those. We even have like financing, right? If you know we approach the right people. So that is the second aspect is government. The third aspect, we the Philippines, you may like it or not, but it's still traditional. The Philippines is still a traditional place. It's still we still thrive on traditions, you know. So we have the thing we call pakikisama, like you have to actually be in good social terms, good smooth relationships with people. We got like we have like certain traditions that we still keep. You know, utang na loob. That's one thing. That's another thing. You know, a tit for tat, kind of like that, right? So these are still like traditions that like these are unspoken rules that like you have to learn, and then you have to apply, right? And if you learn these things, then you'll thrive. But it's not yet complete. We have a fourth one. The Philippines is also a global economy, right? The rise of AI, the rise of like VAs, the rise of technology, the rise of the internet, when crypto and all that stuff. It all I'm putting in I'm putting in technology and like the global economy at large, because a lot of Filipinos, they're going to work for people who are in another country. I've been in there, right? I've worked as a virtual assistant before, and I earned dollars from it here in the Philippines. And yeah, it was a pretty cool job, I learned a lot. I learned a lot of new skills. So that's the thing which sets us apart, which will set you apart, is that when you learn that the Philippines is a mixed economy, not just a capitalistic economy, not just something that you can get like tupad or like AKAP for, when you get like welfare checks from the government, if you're like the low income level. It's not just that. It's also not just like, I'm just gonna like be like a VA or like thrive as a freelancer, have a computer and all that. It's not like that. Or I'm just gonna use like my networks. That's part of it. That's the traditional economy, but it's not enough. None of these four alone is enough. You have to use all four of them. You have to use all four of these aspects in the Philippines to thrive here in the Philippine mixed economy. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. That's how you thrive in the Philippines, and I wish you the best of luck. I hope you apply these things to whatever you're doing. The Philippines is a mixed economy. Believe it. Goodbye.